Okay, well, welcome everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful break. And now school has started again. And yes, we are remote again. Yay, but not yay. Okay, this is Precal 2412. This means you made it out of the 1414 Thunderdome. So let's go over our Canvas page and everything that it entails. Because since we are remote, we will be working with Canvas a lot. All right. Oh, by the way, I am Robert or Mr. C, whichever you prefer to call me. Doesn't matter. Okay. So here's our homepage. Just some basic information on the front, the textbook and homework. I think it's the 11th edition now. Oops. Oh well. Well, you don't need to buy a textbook because again, we will be using my math lab, which you used last semester in 1414 or should have used in 1414. And there's no need to buy access for my math lab because it was already included in your tuition. Sneaky, sneaky. So I'll show you guys how to get signed up for that if you haven't got signed up already. Um, but let's get started. I'll just go down the left side of the Canvas page. So there's announcements. I already posted last week about if you could cover the orientation and welcome modules. If you haven't, it's cool. I mean, I don't expect anybody to do schoolwork a week before school starts, but if you have, good job. And again, I'll cover the orientation and welcome modules as we go through our Canvas page. I also posted this live lecture, our online course. I'll touch on that more as well. It was basically just if you want to treat this class as an online course, here's what you're going to do. Or if you want to treat this class as a live lecture, then again, I'll go over all that, what it means. Okay, next is the discussions board, where again, there is more information on the live lecture or online course and an icebreaker discussion. So just on the icebreaker, all you have to do, introduce yourself, post a picture of yourself so I know who you are. And if you see anything cool that your classmates post, feel free to respond on it. Like, hey, I do that too, right? Get to know each other even though we're remote. And if you, it would be wise to have the Canvas app because I might be posting a lot of announcements. And if you have the Canvas app, you'll definitely get those notifications on your phone instead of having to load your email every time just to see a notification. Zoom on the left side, this is all our scheduled class meetings for this semester, all the way till May. So all you have to do is click start to access our course. And then the most important button of them all is our modules. This is where we will be living in this Canvas course. Again, here's the course orientation. Please just go through it. It will just get you more familiar with Canvas, with being remote, all that good stuff. Let's see. It even has information on how you can upload your work if you forgot or don't know how to upload anything. Has an overview and introduction of the course, learning objectives, how to succeed, calculators needed to succeed. If you have a TI graphing calculator, great. If you have this blue calculator, that's great as well. This blue calculator does a lot of things. It's only like 20 bucks at Walmart, Amazon, Target. It doesn't graph, but this is all you need to survive in a math class. Now, let's say you don't have money to buy a calculator, then I will allow you to use this program. It is called Desmos, and it's pretty awesome. Yes, you can use it on your test if you need to. It has a graphing calculator, it has a scientific calculator, matrix calculator, all that lovely stuff. So the graphing calculator is pretty awesome. We can type in a trig function, it'll graph it for us. And then you can even drag your mouse across it to get points that you need. It even puts them in radian values, which we will be learning this semester. So very helpful to help you do your work, not do your work for you, right? Okay. So that is the course orientation. Just go through it. There's an orientation quiz at the end just to make sure you know how to work Canvas. I'm sure you do if you were remote last semester. And then right after it is another link to that icebreaker discussion. So any questions so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Cool, you got your subscription back.
For what? Oh, no, that's
Desmos.
Desmos. No, Desmos is free. The TI one I didn't get back.
Ah.
But I don't think I'll need it for this course. I might need it for calculus, but it's fine. I'm like, just watch the video on how I use the calculator. But we'll see. Yeah, the TI one is like $150. I'm still debating on whether I want it or not. If not, I'm just going to shove my calculator into the screen and be like, look, this is how you do stuff. But we'll be fine in this course. Okay. So the welcome module is very important as well. This has all our class information. It has the syllabus, has the schedule, how to register for my math lab, has the tutoring links, and a bunch of other goodies. So if you went through it, like I said, great. If you haven't, well, I'll just touch on it a little bit today, but I definitely want you to read over it. I'm not asking you to read the syllabus line for line. Just skim over it, and if there's anything you have questions on, definitely let me know. But here's the syllabus. We meet 7 to 8:40 Tuesday and Thursday nights. And then here is my contact information. There's my email. Very big on contact. Let me know what's going on in your life. If it's going to affect you coming to class or just affect your progress in this class, just let me know, and I'll see however I can help you out. The link below is the link to my Zoom office hours. So my office hours are Monday through Thursday, and they're from 1 to 3 o'clock. And then Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. All you have to do is click the link, and it'll put you in a waiting room, and I'll let you in. If I'm not there, then just go ahead and shoot me an email, and I'll jump right in and help you out. Okay. Next is, again, the book. You don't need to buy the book, but we are using the 11th edition for the Sullivan. It's the same book you use for 1414. But again, everything is on my math lab. Description, we're going to learn a lot about trigonometry. Lots and lots of trigonometry, which will help you be successful in calculus. So that's what we're going to do. And then All right. Evaluation. Exams are 60. Final exams 20. Homework is 10%. Quiz is 5%. Attendance is 5%. So this is the grading policy. Attendance. So let me touch on that. So let's say you're one of the people who want to treat this as an online class. This means that all I ask is you follow the schedule, you stay on task, and all you have to do is log into Zoom. In the chat, you're going to type here, and then you can leave, and that counts you for attendance. That's if you are treating the class as an online one. For my other people that want live lecture, well, we will meet in Zoom Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'll meet in Zoom Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I will do live lecture. And yes, you can switch back and forth anytime. But attendance is part of your grade because I have to take it by state law. So there's that. Quizzes, I really don't give them out. They're mainly your test reviews, but maybe I can come up with a quiz. Homework, let's touch on that. You will be doing lots of homework. And every time a homework is assigned, you have a week to finish it. And whenever you do your homework on my math lab, once you submit your homework on my math lab, right after you must submit your shown work into Canvas. So you have to have shown work for every assignment that you do. This goes for homework and exams. So stop crying, Jessica. And since I give you a week to do your homework, I'm hoping that it's not late, but I know students, and it's okay. You procrastinate. But if it's past the 7 days, a penalty of 10% per day will be taken off until you turn it in. And again, you must submit your shown work for the homework that you do on my math lab. You must submit that to Canvas. If you do not submit your shown work, you do not get a grade. You will get a big old 0 until you upload your shown work. So make sure you upload it. What else? Exams. We'll have 3 exams and the final. And again, you must have shown work for when you upload your exams. So since we're remote, I'm pretty nice about this. Your exams will be on my math lab and you will have all day to take them. So on an exam day, the exam will open at 7 in the morning and it'll close at 11 at night. So you choose the time you want to take it in between there. But it closes at 11, which means that if you were the one who wanted to take it and finish at 11, perfect. After that, you have to upload your exam before midnight. I'm pretty strict about the exams. If you don't get me that shown work exam on the same day, you're not going to get credit for the exam. So make sure you are uploading everything. Okay. Any questions so far?
Nope.
For my previous 1414 people who are in here now, you guys know how it goes. But anybody else?
For the work shown, does it matter how many files it is?
No, if you want to do a problem per page, then that's fine with me. As long as it'll take the upload, then great. But just be nice and neat. So if we're on the subject of what a good upload should look like, right? I created this little page called Good Upload, Bad Upload. And if you're going to upload your work, just make sure it's nice and neat and try to follow these examples. On this one, there's 3 problems. They use the page, they use all the space, and it's nice and neat. Nothing smushed together. There's not 20 problems squished onto one page. So nice and neat and it's easier for me to grade. So imagine if you're the grader and you just submitted something all jumbled up. You would not be happy to grade that. So the messier it is, the more points I knock off because I'm trying to follow your work while I'm trying to grade 50 other exams, which is not fun. Here's another example. Shout out to Ricky. There you go. So he uses OneNote. I use OneNote. So if you have access to OneNote, you can do your work on here. And he had everything nice and organized. Very neat. And then another good example. Here's another good upload. Nice and neat work, everything organized, nothing crunched together. And then here's an example of okay. These are okay uploads. Here you go. You have 6 problems smushed onto one page. There's stuff going on everywhere. Not my favorite, but I can possibly work with it. Another one. This is I just can't look at that. So there's so much going on. Like, can you even follow that, right? So don't try to do this one. This one's okay, but still everything's smushed together. Like I said, just try to be nice, neat. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure, like I said, just think if you were the one grading it, how would you want your work to look? So think about that. Okay. I think that pretty much touches on what I want to cover on the syllabus. Let's go back to the module. So again, after you finish the syllabus, you'll have to come back to Canvas because remember, it opens an extra page. So come back to Canvas and then you'll take the syllabus quiz. Just make sure you are making sure you're familiar with it. And then after that are instructions for registering for my math lab. Now you can watch this really outdated video to do it, or I'll walk you through it right now. If you haven't done it, I can reserve. We have a lot of time left in this class. We have 1 hour and 40 minutes today. Every day we have class. So if you haven't signed up, let's get you signed up now. What you want to do is copy this code. So just copy it. And then I'm going to do student view. So it's what you're looking at. Student view. So copy that code. And then the next thing you're going to do is click on My Lab and Mastering, the button on the left. And then you're going to, after you click that, you're going to click the big yellow button that says Open Lab and Mastering. Agree to submit your first child for access to my math lab. So I accept. And then here, if you have an account, go ahead and sign in with it. If you don't, create an account. And after you put in all your information and hit create an account or sign in, it's going to ask you for an access code, which you have. You just copied it. So click on the access code, paste it in, and then you have access to my math lab. So go ahead. If you haven't signed up, like I said, I can wait and see if you have any issues signing up. In the meantime, I can answer any questions you have. Let me check who's registered. Nice. Nope, not communication, manage course. How was my break? It was nice. Didn't do a thing. Call of Duty almost every day. Where's my stuff at? Course roster. PC. What's that, Ethan?
Oh, so how's the baby doing?
Oh, she's awesome. She's about to be 8 months and 2 days.
Cute.
Yeah. She keeps hitting her head though. It's hilarious, but not hilarious. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, wow. All right. A lot of you signed up already. So just need what? I think 7 more people to sign up. That's awesome. Good job, guys. I was playing the free zombies mode that they released for Black Ops. It's a blast. Okay. So if you registered, wonderful. After you register, the next page is just information about lecture notes and video lectures. Let me know if you guys, anybody has issues signing up for my math lab. But about the lecture notes, I do the notes on Microsoft OneNote. So for every module we have, there's a blank PDF for you to download, and there's a link for you to access the completed notes in Microsoft OneNote. And then the video lectures, they are all found on Canvas, and they are also found on YouTube. So I made this course, the way I made this course is you never really have to leave our Canvas page. Everything's in one spot. You don't have to jump from page to page to page. Not so much. So that's how the notes and videos are. Then click next. And here is the schedule we are going to try and follow. If you want to download it, there's that lovely blue link up there for you to download the schedule. So today is intro, syllabus, go over Canvas, and touch on the review that I also told you guys you could work on if you wanted. And if you haven't worked on the review, that's totally fine. We have a lot of time left. You can go over the review, ask me any questions on it. I'm not going to lecture the review because, again, a review is supposed to be stuff that you guys should know already. But if you don't, then you can definitely ask me questions over it. And if you know the review, the homework for the review is out already. I know 1 or 2 people have finished the homework already. So you guys can get started on that as well. But this is the schedule we're going to follow. And yeah, you can download if you need to. Okay, And if I click next, here are the links to the Tutoring Lab, which I never changed the name up there. They're the same links for spring, so I'll just change that to spring 2021. The first link is for the Mac Lab, and this is for one-on-one sessions. They are 30-minute one-on-one sessions, but sometimes in the Mac Center, they don't have a tutor who can do pre-cal. So you're probably better off using the Cooperative Learning Center for help. So in the Co-op Lab, which is on Zoom, they usually have people who can tutor up to calculus sometimes. But I would say for tutoring, if I'm not available, then go ahead and use the Cooperative Learning Lab. And all you have to do is come to this page and click on that Zoom link, and that'll take you into the Tutoring Lab. And if you can't make my office hours, you can use this. If you don't want to use that, you can email me anytime. Send me a picture of what you're working on, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible with an answer. So I'm here to help you out. Okay, so that's tutoring, and if I click next, that's good upload, bad upload. So that finishes the welcome module. So again, if you haven't, go over the orientation module, go over the welcome module, and now let's cover what all these modules are. So if you notice, these modules will follow the schedule. So today's review topics, Thursday's circles, so on and so forth. So let's say that you want to treat this course as learning as an online course. Then what you're going to do is that for every section, you'll see lecture. I'm not going to do review topics because there's not a video. So I'm going to use 2.4 as an example. So let's say you're learning this as online and you click on lecture. Each of these lecture pages will have, I say something fun up here. And then right below it is a link to download the blank PDF for the notes. And the blank PDF you are supposed to use, you are supposed to fill out and follow along with the YouTube lecture that you see below. And then here is in the middle a link to my OneNote page. This is our class's OneNote page. So if you click on it, might take a little bit to load. But if you see on the left-hand side, you'll see all the classes that I teach. You'll go ahead and pick our class, which is Precal. So if you click Precal, then in the column to the right, you will see all the notes that we are going to cover this semester. So we are starting with circles. We'll lecture circles on Thursday. And if you click on it, you'll see the PDF copy on the page. And this PDF copy is the filled out notes that I have completed already. So these are for you guys to reference, for you to access in case you have questions on anything. At the top of the page is another chance to download a blank copy of the notes. This is the blank copy, Word copy of the notes, and this is a blank PDF copy of the notes. I'll probably post a completed copy of the notes in there for you guys to download as well. But again, if you're learning online, it is best to fill out the notes on your own. That is a better way to learn. Since we're covering the review today, I have it here as well. And I have most of the problems worked out. But again, I can go over any of these that you have questions on. So if you have any questions or were stumped by any of these problems, let me know. We can cover it. Okay, so if I go back to Canvas, that's how the lecture page works. Again, blank PDF, link to the OneNote, YouTube video, all right there. You don't have to go page hopping. The only page hopping you do is when you click the OneNote, and that's it. All right, so now you finish the lecture. You're going to click next. And this is for everybody. So you'll click next. And what's great is that my math lab is embedded into Canvas, so you can automatically start working on your homework already. So click on any of the questions to get started. And like I said, as you answer in my math lab, you should, I hope you would, be writing everything down on paper as well. I'm not asking you to write this word for word for word. Just show all the work. You make the judgment on how much you should write down. Like I said, I'm not asking you to rewrite the question. I'm just asking you to show the work on the paper so I can match up to what you have inputted into my math lab. Okay. And then once you are done with your homework, you click save, and then you'll hit this lovely button that says next. And immediately after you, like I said, after you submit the homework in my math lab, you click next, and you come to the next page, which tells you how to upload your shown work. It's all right there. It's all one process. You don't have to go finding anything. And if I go to student view, there's a big blue button that says submit assignment. You'll do that. Once you do that, you click next, and you're on to the next lecture. Okay. Now to talk about uploads, if you guys didn't know, I mean, some people use Cam Scanner. A new one today I heard was Adobe Scan. And then for iPhones, if you didn't know, your Notes app has a scanning option. And for the Android and iPhone, if you have the Canvas app has a scanning option. So it's whatever you like to use best. So if anybody needs me to show where those scanning options are on the iPhone, let me know. Leave student view. There we go. And then modules again. So everything's set up so far up to test 1. So all lectures and homeworks are available. Review topics, circles, parabolas, ellipses, hyperbolas, partial fractions, the review, and the test isn't till February 9th. So even if you are trying to treat this class as online, I still want everybody to take the test on the 9th. So if you want to get ahead, you can, but I will definitely live lecture the sections for those who want them, following the schedule. Whew. Okay. Any questions over any of that?
I have a
Or
question.
go ahead.
When you're doing the live lectures and basically like I know everything's pretty much laid out and already done, like your examples and everything.
Mhm.
So when you actually do the lecture, are you gonna go over those examples or like add other ones?
I'll cover the notes that are there, but I'll probably make some additions if I can, because I'm going to start out, because when I live lecture, so Thursday we'll go over circles. So I'm going to start with a new blank copy of the notes. I might even summarize it a bit, so we're not lecturing for like a whole hour and 40 minutes. I mean, so what'll happen is that we'll probably start off class to answer questions. I'll get into lecture, and then after that, I'll have more time to answer questions or anything like that.
Alrighty.
Are you gonna have like the completed notes like you did from last semester?
Yeah, I'll update the sections with those in there. So, and again, if
Cool.
you miss class, you can watch the, I don't have a video for that one. If you miss class, you can watch the lectures that are recorded there. Since I already taught this class remotely, 1.5 times, there are videos for every single section. So you can watch those, but with the new lectures, I'll make new recordings as well in case you want to watch those too. So all the information. Okay, but I think that covers everything I wanted to touch on. So for now, if you have questions, ask away. If you haven't looked at the review topics, definitely get started. Download the review PDF, look it over, see if any questions stump you and I can cover it. If you have any problems with my math lab, let me know. And if you are all good and have finished the review topics homework, then I will see you on Thursday. So let me know. And remember, the review PDF is in your modules. So this is a good time to get familiar with those modules. And if you're still trying to finish up course orientation and all that, that's all good too. I'll be here.